as 5 powerful habits that make you successful, written in an emotional, inspiring, and deeply personal style reminiscent of Muniba Mazare, without mentioning her. 5 powerful habits that make you successful. Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in every person's life when the silence around them becomes louder than the voices of encouragement, when the world walks away and all that remains is the sound of your own heartbeat echoing against your chest, asking you one simple question: now what? That moment is not the end, it is the beginning. The beginning of a journey that only you can walk, a road that demands courage in the face of fear, strength when your body trembles, and belief when all else has turned its back on you. Today, I am not here to talk about achievements or accolades. I am not here to talk about perfection. I am here to talk about powerful habits. Not the kind you write down and forget, but the kind that shape you, break you, rebuild you. The kind that make you successful, not just in the eyes of the world, but in your own eyes. Let's walk through 5 powerful habits that can transform a broken spirit into a force of unshakable strength. And as we talk about them, I want you to think not about who you are today, but about who you have the power to become. One of the habit of self-honesty. Success begins with the courage to look in the mirror and not flinch. We live in a world that rewards masks, perfect smiles, polished answers, filtered photos. But true success, it starts with unfiltered truth. Ask yourself, am I truly happy? Am I proud of who I am becoming? Am I honest about my pain? Because you see, the moment you stop lying to yourself is the moment you begin to rise. When I was shattered into pieces, emotionally, mentally, physically, I had a choice to pretend I was okay, or to own the pain, to sit with it, to understand it, and to let it teach me something. It wasn't easy. There were nights when the tears refused to stop, mornings when I didn't want to wake up, but in the silence of those moments, I found my power. Not in pretending I was strong, but in saying, I'm not okay, but I'm still here. Self-honesty is the foundation upon which greatness is built. Because when you know who you are, truly, you become unstoppable. 2, the habit of relentless gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a weapon. There were days I had nothing left, no strength, no answers, just pain. But even in that darkness, I chose to find one thing, just one, to be grateful for. Maybe it was a hand that held mine. Maybe it was the breath in my lungs. Maybe it was simply the sunrise outside my window. But every single time I found something to be grateful for, I discovered another reason to keep going. And I want you to know this. Gratitude doesn't mean denying your struggles. It means choosing to see light even when the world is covered in shadow. It means whispering thank you even when your voice trembles. It means choosing to believe that every setback carries a hidden gift, if only we're willing to see it. And the moment you cultivate that kind of gratitude, you'll realize you are richer than you think, stronger than you believe, and far more capable than you've ever imagined. 3, the habit of resilience. Let me tell you something. Life will not always be kind. You will fall. You will fail. People will hurt you. Circumstances will break you. Dreams will shatter in front of your eyes. But listen to me. You are not your failure. You are not what happened to you. You are not the wound. You are the healer. And resilience is not about bouncing back. It's about crawling, limping, bleeding, and still moving forward. I have been in moments where giving up seemed easier than breathing. I have faced situations where hope was just a distant memory. But in those moments, I reminded myself, this pain is not permanent. The storm may roar, but it cannot last forever. Resilience is choosing to get back up, not because everything is okay, but because you deserve more than to be defined by your scars. And let me tell you this, scars are not signs of weakness. They are the proof that you survived, that you fought, that you lived. So wear them with pride. 4, the habit of saying yes to yourself. Do you know what the world often teaches us? To say yes to everyone and no to ourselves, to give and give and give until there's nothing left. But success, real, lasting success, it begins when you learn to say, yes, I matter. Yes, I am enough. Yes, I will choose myself. There's something incredibly powerful in finally realizing that you don't have to wait for someone else to give you permission to dream, to shine, to be more. You are not selfish for choosing your happiness. You are not arrogant for believing in your talent. You are not wrong for wanting more out of life. There was a time I dimmed my light so others could shine. I silenced my voice so others could speak. I shrunk my dreams so they could feel comfortable. But then I realized, you can never make the world better by making yourself smaller. The world doesn't need you to fit in. It needs you to stand up, speak out, rise high. So say yes to yourself every single day. And when they doubt you, say yes louder. When they mock you, say yes with fire. When they leave you, say yes with grace, because you are worthy of everything beautiful this life has to offer. 5, the habit of purpose-driven action. Let me ask you a question. Why do you wake up in the morning? Is it to survive, to get by, to check off a to-do list? Or is it to create, to grow, to contribute? Success doesn't come from staying busy. It comes from living with purpose. Every great story starts with a why, a reason bigger than comfort, bigger than fear. When I lost everything I thought made life worth living, I asked myself, what now? And the answer wasn't nothing. It was, now I rise. For something greater, whether your purpose is to inspire one soul or change 1,000 lives, to raise a child or build an empire, your why is your power. Let your purpose guide your actions. Let it fuel your fire. Let it remind you that success is not about the destination. It's about the impact you make on the way. Thanks for watching.